Today was the day I received my Hogwarts letter from these owls behind me. That they were definitely real, and that definitely isn't wall art. I then rushed to pack my bags and shortly after arrived at the train station, King's Cross, platform 9 3/4 to be exact. The train was very bright and most of the carriages inside were full, but I found my seat and waved goodbye to my family and friends. Next stop, Hogwarts. I could see the castle. It was amazing, but a little smaller than I imagined. We arrived at Hogwarts, where we were guided into the Great Hall to get sorted into our houses. It was so big, and the food there was incredible. Definitely wasn't a prop and was real food, I promise. After being sorted into Slytherin, we had a guided tour of the castle. First stop was the Gryffindor common room and bedrooms, which meant speaking to the singing portrait lady and giving her the password until we could be let in. We saw where our fellow classmates Ron, Harry and Neville would be sleeping, and it seems like they'd already unpacked. Luckily, no spiders wanted us to tap dance, but they did say they wanted you to like this video. Next stop, the Slytherin common room, where we met Draco, who wasn't that nice. He kept calling me a mudblood, and I honestly think that was very rude of him. On continuing the tour, we found ourselves in Dumbledore's office. Although we were told to avoid the pensieve, I then started to realise how hungry I was because the food was lovely to look at in the Great Hall, but wasn't that edible. I'd also forgotten to buy all my witchy and wizardy things, so I went to Diagon Alley. I blame the dyslexia for that one. My next challenge was deciding on a pet. After good observation, I decided an owl would be best. Makes the post a lot cheaper. I went to buy some puking pastels and realised I only had muggle money on me, so I had to go to Gringotts. I had to walk all the way to the end because there was only one goblin working. I asked him for my money.
Sir, can I have some money?
And he said we could go to my vault. Apparently my ancestors left a lot in there, but we had to be quick as the dragon didn't like the fact we were there. It was almost like this wasn't my vault and we had broken into Bellatrix's vault to give the sword of Gryffindor back to Dumbledore. Nope, definitely was mine, I promised. We quickly headed out, escaping the dragon, and went into the leaky cauldron for food and to warm up by the fire. It's cold down in them vaults, you know. Suddenly, I checked the time and realised class started in 20 minutes, but how were we going to get back that quickly? I knew a friend who had a flying car. However, I've only ever driven a car, so it didn't end that well. The tree definitely got the short end of the stick with that one. Our first class was potions with Professor Snape. He did a lot of testing for the first day, and I had only just bought the books, so didn't know the answers, as you can see here.
Where, Mr. Potter, would you look if I asked you to find me a weasel?
I don't know. Huh? I don't know.
And what is the difference between monkshood and wolfbane?
I don't know, I'm sorry, Snape. Snape, I'm not a very good potions learner. Sorry.
You should learn, Molly, gosh.
I know.
I don't think I'll be doing advanced potions anytime soon, but he did tell me that a lot of people aren't subscribed to my channel and definitely should, as it's free and you can unsubscribe at any time. The next class was Defense Against the Dark Arts, where we learnt some really cool battle moves. Here, give them a go at home if you really want.
So now let's try move number 1. You start with your knees bent, body nice and straight. Bring the arm above the head with a clean curve. The one aimed directly at the enemy. Bring the one forward of the head and whip it back. So now let's try move number 2. Turn your body to the left, bringing the right side through on a flat plane to the enemy. Well, I see you try. And now let's try move number 3. Stay low, bring your left side across and your your left arm to protect your center. Keep your eye on the target at all times. Now, let's see you try that.
We used the bridge to get over to the Quidditch pitch for our third lesson of broomstick practice. I wasn't actually able to fly because of health and safety, but we learned how to pick up the broom, which I suppose is a good start. After class, we went to see Hagrid. He showed us his little hut, and we met his dog Fang. Oh, it's so cute. I got a bit lost on the way back though, and somehow ended up in the Forbidden Forest. So many spiders. I did see Buckbeak and gained his trust, which made this accidental trip through the forest a lot nicer. I said farewell to Aragog and found my way back to the castle, where I found an invitation to go to the Dursleys for dinner. I took the night bus, which was very far out of its normal destination range, but still managed to get it all the way back to number 4 Privet Drive. I arrived at number 4 to see all of the chaos inside that Harry left. Harry warned me about them, and he was right. They tried to lock me in the cupboard under the stairs. It's a good job Dobby arrived though. He was a strange little house elf. It was almost like he was copying me. I arrived back at Hogwarts, where I used the Marauder's map to make sure I wouldn't get caught on the way back to my bedroom, and I finally tucked myself into bed and fell asleep dreaming of many more magical adventures I could have here at Hogwarts.